The steps you take in your life right at this moment determine the rest of your life.
You need to work super hard.
If you are in your 20s or 30s, or even better, you're a teenager, there is really no better time than make these drastic decisions right now. But if you are as young as this girl, you just better wait a little bit and enjoy your life while you can. I'm 24 years old and I have already made drastic decisions in my life. Last year I quit my job to be able to live on my dividends. Sounds crazy, right? But stick with me, because I also convinced the bank to give me a loan so that I could have my own house where I rent out rooms to other students while I live there by myself.
Oof. Yeah, man. Whole lot of race, man. Whole lot. Jumping jack.
I don't care whether you have $50,000 in your bank account or a large student loan to pay off, because I have things to share with you no matter where you are right now in your life. Why take it from me? Well, in just 1 year I went from having a student loan to comfortable that I will be a millionaire by the age of 30.
Yo, just because I got it like that, I'm about to show y'all motherfuckers.
Woo! Do I have reached that? Or do I have a financial degree? No, I'm just like you, so you may listen to this. I can ask you, how many millionaires do you think live in the world? 1,000? A million? In US, there are 13 million millionaires. In UK, 2.2 million. And in Japan, 2.8 millions of millionaires. How many of these millionaires do you think inherited their wealth? Do you think most? No, only 10% inherited their wealth. So you can do it too. $1 million. Just think about it. How does it sound? How does it smell? How does it look like?
That is $1 million.
So why would you like to have $1 million? What would you buy? Do you know what I will buy with my first $1 million, guys? I will buy this 2001 Mangusta yacht. Or how about the Cat's Castle in Scotland for the price tag of $995,000? I'm just kidding, guys, but although it would be fun to buy something like that, what I really want to do with my first $1 million is to retire, or more precisely to be fully financially independent and have ability to fully live out of dividends. But before going there, let's focus on what this video is really about. Namely, how to become a millionaire by the age of 30. As I am 24 years old right now, I still have 6 years left. So how can I do it? It must be difficult, right? But no, it's not. All you have to do is to invest $100 every month and invest it for 40 years and you can retire as a millionaire. But we don't have 40 years, so what are we supposed to do? And in my case, I only have 6 years. My plan is to invest $1,000 every single month into what I call golden assets. These golden assets are stocks with an average return of 13%, and my graph would therefore look something like this. With a golden asset like this, so hold on a second, because this is important. If I now invest $1,000 every month and continue to invest it for 3 years, I will have over $50,000. If I continue to repeat the process, however, for another 3 years, that amount would have climbed to $192,000. After 10 years, this amount would have been $693,000. Now, Do you still wonder why they say the rich gets richer, huh? But why do you look so surprised at me? I mean, we already know this as kids. Or did you miss out what you were found in Mary Poppins?
Deposit tuppence in a bank account. Go on. Soon you'll see that it blooms into credit of a generous amount.
But hold on a minute. My plan was to obtain $1 million, not such an embarrassing amount of $693,000. Just kidding. $693,000 is cool, but you are right. I'm missing $307,000. So how will I get there? The rest my dad has promised me if I ever made it that far. No, just kidding. What I'm really going to do is to take the power of bank loans and withdraw all the energy. At this time, I am actually not kidding with you. I promise to reveal the golden assets with you. So here we go. Once you will listen to this, you will understand that I am not kidding. Take a look at Schwab US index fund, guys. If I had an average return of investment of over 20% the last 10 years, which is just incredible. Yeah, but maybe this one just got lucky, you might think. How can I trust that it continues to be lucky? Well, here is another one, also with an average rate of 15%. Okay, but now you can also tell me that you can find stocks that did well in the past and point to them. But the difference, guys, is that Schwab US and iShares Core are not just some random stocks, right? They are incredibly stable with huge backup financially by not just the wealthiest people on earth, but also the wealthiest companies. If these indexes go down, it means that the whole US economy is collapsing, which is not happening anytime soon. The Schwab US Large Cap ETF has been on market since 2009. It tracks the Dow Jones US and consists over 750 of the largest US companies. iShares Core S&P 500 ETF have been open to trade since 2000. The S&P 500 index and consists of over 500 leading companies in US. The index has companies from industrial sectors such as IT, healthcare, or consumer staples. These companies include Home Depot, Procter & Gamble, and Visa. So like I said, guys, these are not just some teen boy stocks. These are some real big boys in the business. Okay, enough for the jokes now. Because I was just talking about taking a loan, which is a real serious thing.
I started with $80,000. I have been paying for 10 years. Last year, I paid $6,000 lump sum because that's really the only way to get it low. That took it down to $76,000 after I've been paying for 9 years. The grand total is I have paid $120,000 and I still owe $76,000. How?
That doesn't qualify as a joke, guys, because this is true. Loan can be really, really bad if you don't know what you're doing. If there is one thing you need to know about taking a loan, it is that it is all determined based on interest. The girl crying in this video had a student loan interest of 7%, but regular loan is actually much worse than that. In US, the average interest rate on personal loan is 9.41%, but they can range from 6 to 30 to 36%. The only loan I will talk about in this channel is a mortgage loan with an average interest rate from 3% to 4%. Remember the golden assets I was talking about earlier? If you take a loan of $1 million in mortgage and invest it into one of these golden assets, you will have an interest earning of 15% minus 4%, it gives 11%. This means that in 1 year, your total earning will be $110,000 after repaying the bank which you own them. And all of this from a single paper and signature. Of course, it is not that simple, but yet again, it is not that difficult as well. I bought my property not long time ago with a bank interest rate 3 to 4%. I am renting out 3 rooms and making $1,500 every single month. I also live there myself for free. This gives me an option to invest another additional $1,000 every single month and obviously meet my financial goals. Or I can buy another property with another mortgage and making an income of around $2,000 or maybe $3,000 per month. In 6 years, I will be able to pay off a substantial amount of my loan and can resell it. Real estate with an average rate of 4%. Assuming that I paid off half the loans with the income I made from rent and sold them with a 4% increased rate of 6 years period, I would came up with a number of $1,031,094. Sorry, I had to use a calculator here. This means not only I do have $1 million at the age of 30, but I have additional $31,000 to spend on my favorite coffee latte for the rest of my life.
You can't put a limit on my cafe lattes. It says so right here. And I don't want to get dirty looks when I come in here. If I want a cafe latte, you give me a cafe latte. And if I have any problems, I want to get my lawyer Jackie Giles down here. You're going to be really big.
And lawyer fees if they refuse to serve me. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it because I spent way too much money on the coffee while making this video. So I would really appreciate if you could give a thumbs up. Catch you around. Bye!